Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich, and today is the 17th of March, 2021. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, wherever you may be. If you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, happy St. Patrick's Day to you and those who do celebrate. I don't want to leave anybody out because everybody celebrates different things throughout the course of the year. So, whatever you celebrate, I'm happy for you and excited for you when it comes to St. Patrick's Day, especially with the market looking green a little bit, and especially with those stimulus checks coming to the bank accounts. Anyway, today, guys, on today's video, we're going to be talking about what billionaire Ray Dalio says about the government and what they could do with Bitcoin, and recent Bitcoin surge, a little bit about hyperinflation, and Ripple makes another move, and the SEC continues to claim that XRP is a security. First off, guys, I just want to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you for leaving comments in yesterday's video to help me realize that I was recording in mono. So, Toby, thank you so much for, pointing that out. I'm pretty sure, I was aware of it. But, today I took the necessary steps to try to fix it, hoping that I fix it. So thank you for, helping me clear that up. Sorry for making you guys listen to, my videos, with one earpod or AirPod on. So, I apologize for that. But, again, we're all about making improvements. We're all about trying to, change things if those things are brought to your attention, which it was. So thank you so much for doing that, and hoping that the audio is a little bit better quality. I got all these stupid microphones, and I figured out how to link it to the OBS Sound Studio. So anyway, again, thank you for your help, your positive comments in yesterday's video, your positive feedback, and I appreciate it. And continue to go ahead and leave those comments, whether they be constructive criticism or whatever. I'm all for it. So thank you again for that. Thank you again for my subscribers. If you guys are new to the videos or new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button before we get started. And always hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when videos are posted from the DRich Show. Anyway, guys, we're going to get right into the, coin market cap. Bitcoin's dominant is at 60.5%. Ethereum is at 11.9%. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at $57,482. Ethereum at $18.24. Cardano is moving at $1.25. And just so you guys know, Cardano was recently listed on Coinbase Pro. So this is why you see price appreciation typically, when you have an asset listed on Coinbase. They've done their due diligence, their research as far as listings are concerned. The price appreciates, and then, it settles back down. So, if you guys are in for like a pump and dump, I'm not saying that it is a pump and dump, but if you guys are looking for a pump to get some gains, appreciate your, wealth to, get some, shave off, Coinbase is the one. It's kind of like an IPO. When it comes out, it goes ballistic, and then guess what? It shits the bed after that. Anyway, Binance Coin 261, Polkadot at number 6, $35.74. And XRP, 47 cents. Up 4% over the last 24 hours. And rounding out the top 10, 8, 9, and 10, you got Uniswap, Litecoin, Chainlink. You got Uniswap and Link at $30 a piece with some change attached, and Litecoin at $203. And as you can see, as we move down, you got Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, Terra Luna. You got Dogecoin. You got all these ones in the green, and my Filecoin. Yes, I do have me some of that Filecoin, and my, look at that. So, anyway, guys, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, or this is not financial advice, but I can tell you that getting in some of these assets, like that 20% right there on that Chili's, okay, it reached out, it came down, Neo is up, and, I'm always about transparency, and I'll give you guys what works for me. In my portfolio, pretty much, I decided to scrap everything and say I'm going to go on the spree of accumulating other assets. You got Zil at 19 cents, up 22%. So guys, do your due diligence. You got basic attention token. Look at that. You got Polygon. So, if you guys are into accumulating, now is the proper time to do so. Because, these prices are not going to stay that long here. You got Holochain, things like that. And, build your portfolio, pack your bags, stay the course, okay? Because I could tell you right now, I just picked up some stuff called XLab. And I don't know, the returns are just magnificent. I got 600,000 tokens for $50. You can't beat that. And you can get those on hotbit.io. Okay. Again, find assets that you can accumulate. I did get the stimulus. I'm grateful and I'm appreciative. And I will be getting me a new dryer. Okay. Before I do, I want to record the sound that comes from the dryer, so that I could actually make me a little, like a up-tempo song or a sound music-wise when it comes to that noise from that stinking dryer. But yes, we will be getting a new dryer. That is a priority with the stim. And again, if you guys did get the stimulus, congratulations. Take care of it. Don't let it burn a hole in your pocket. Always take care of your basic needs. I won't preach to you. That's not my responsibility. But, it's always good to do good things with your money. Put your money to work. Make sure you, pay yourself, of course. And let the rest do the rest for itself. Anyway, this is coming from 11 News. Billionaire Ray Dalio says government could prohibit capital flows into Bitcoin. Ray Dalio sees the government increasing taxes to curb capital movements to Bitcoin and gold. In his LinkedIn post, Bridgewater Associates founder Ray Dalio writes that the U.S. government could prohibit capital movements into Bitcoin, which is the largest cryptocurrency, as well as gold. He suggests that shocking tax hikes could be deployed to manipulate flows into various asset classes. And if history repeats itself, and it has logic to be the guide, policymakers who are short of money will raise taxes and won't like these capital movements out of debt assets and into other storehold of wealth assets, another tax domain. So they could be very well impose prohibitions against capital movements to other assets, e.g. gold, Bitcoin, and other locations. As we know, guys, cash is trash. I won't go too far into it. But when you have to pay $57,000 for one single Bitcoin, the value of your dollar is worthless. When you look at the national debt clock, you can look at the, I believe it's 1913, how much an ounce of gold was per dollar and how much an ounce of silver was per dollar. And now you look at it, you see, I think gold is worth $35,000 per ounce or per single dollar. And then you also have $4,400, $4,500 per ounce on silver. And plus you start seeing prices go up. And this is also coming from the edge markets. Make better decisions. Bitcoin surge is significant investor risk. EU watchdog warns. This is coming from Scylla Brush, and who's part of Bloomberg, dated March 17th. And Euro's top market regulator warned investors that they're exposed to significant risks from the rapid rise in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The Paris-based European Securities and Markets Authority used its twice-yearly risk report on Wednesday to caution that crypto assets are highly risky and speculative, and that consumers must be alert to high risk of buying and or holding these instruments, including the possibility of losing all of their money. Now, guys, as you know, we have to do our risk assessments. And, what are you willing to lose? If you put something in, you better believe you are willing to take the risk to lose it. And, you have to, again, assess, your tolerance, what you can, deal with emotionally, because sometimes it is a very, very emotional thing when it comes to investing. It affects your critical thinking when you are emotional, and it affects everything that you do when it comes to putting your money, anticipating or hoping for a significant return. For me, again, I've been in cryptocurrency for a little bit over 3 years, almost 4 years now, so I've built up the tolerance versus cryptocurrencies and a regular traditional market. So for me, I'm pretty much at the point where, yes, it is highly risky and it is highly speculative. But as you grow up, you're seeing different things go from, physical to digital, whether it be music, whether it be, now we starting to see video games, cars, everything is going digital. So, yes, it's speculative, but, you have to have some sort of forethought to think futuristically to kind of get to the idea that cryptocurrencies will put a dent in the universe. Not only that, it will put a dent in their markets. That's why they're trying to discourage you from buying Bitcoin or buying other cryptocurrencies or looking at cryptocurrencies, because once they know that you're looking over there or over here, when it comes to crypto market, gold, silver, things like that, everything is speculative in nature, and you as the individual should know how to place value on certain things. And with that being said, this is coming from the balance, and this is hyperinflation, what causes it, and effects with some examples. Hyperinflation is when the prices of goods and services rise more than 50% per month, and at that rate, a loaf of bread could cost amount in the morning and higher one in the afternoon, and the severity of the cost increases distinguishes it from the other types of inflation, and the next worst galloping inflation sends prices up 10% or more in a year. Okay, some of the causes. Hyperinflation has two main causes, which is an increase in the money supply and demand pool inflation. As we just witnessed, there was a stimulus bill that was just put out there. And the former happens when a country's government begins printing money to pay for its spending. As it increases the money supply, prices rise as well as regular inflation. The other cause, which is demand pull inflation, occurs when a surge in demand outstrips supply, sending prices higher. This can happen due to increased consumer spending due to a growing economy, a sudden rise in exports, or more government spending. The two often go hand in hand. Instead of tightening the money supply to stop inflation, the government might continue to print more money with too much currency sloshing around. Then prices will then skyrocket. Once consumers realize what is happening, they expect continued inflation. Then they buy more now to avoid paying a higher price later. That excessive demand aggravates inflation. It even worsens if they stockpile goods and create shortages. So, guys, I'll let you read the rest of this and you kind of understand where we're going when it comes to the stimulus bill, when it comes to them printing money and your money being valueless or worthless or trash, is because you're starting to see gas prices increase. Dude, I've seen, milk prices increase, things like that. And for me personally, I can only speak from, my personal experiences. I can't tell you what other people are experiencing, but I can tell you, the word around town is gas prices are up. Immediately, people have noticed that. And especially for me, knowing that I have a budget that I put in place for gas to get to and from work in a 2-week period. And now I'm almost doubling up on gas. So just hang in there. Hopefully this doesn't last that long. We'll see what happens. But hyperinflation might be near and around the corner. So just keep eye on that. I'll let you read the rest of this stuff and see what happens. And that has to do a lot with like socialism, communism, things like that. So keep an eye on that. This is what happens when you have people who want to continue to print money. But anyway, again, I will always remind you all to make sure you're stacking your goods, making sure you're stacking your, whether it be silver, cryptocurrencies, whatever. That's something different. What I'm talking about here is your non-perishable items like your beans, your rice, your canned goods, things like that. You make sure you have your lighters, your matches, candles, propane tanks, wood, gas, everything that you might need in case of a dire situation or an emergency where you see people like running out there like the toilet paper crisis. These things will occur, and if anything has taught you anything, the toilet paper crisis should have taught you something, or should have opened your eyes up to the possibility of people running out to these stores, whether you witnessed it or not. I know that I witnessed it. I know that I witnessed that, number one, lines are piling out the door. They're making you wait in line. They're making you wait, apart, things like that. Well, for me, I don't have to wait in line because I've already taken care of my business. All right, there's a couple other things that I'll need to take care of, obviously. But, I'm not going to try to do it all in one fell swoop. You do this over time, you plan, and you prepare, okay? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I'm pretty sure we've all heard that saying again. Anyway, guys, I won't, beat on that drum too much longer because we're all adults and we all have to make decisions and make sound choices. And I just hope that, some of the information or, things that I provide is positive and understanding. And this is coming from you today. Ripple moves to prevent SEC from striking its defenses. And in a letter to the federal judge, Annalisa Torres, Ripple Labs has responded to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission anticipated motion to strike the blockchain company's pivotal fair notice defenses, describing it as meritless. The SEC anticipated motion to strike it meritless. The striking of affirmative defenses is disfavored in this circuit, and the SEC cannot remotely meet the high burden of showing that there is no question of fact or law that allow the defense to succeed. It is asking the court not to set a joint briefing schedule for CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larson, motions to dismiss the lawsuit, and the SEC motions to strike them. Should the SEC proceed with this filing, this meritless motion to strike, Ripple respectfully requests that this court set its default briefing schedule unlinked to the individual defendants, which we talked about yesterday. Motions to dismiss as one has no bearing with the other. And as reported, the SEC claimed that Ripple's defense were legally improper since it wasn't obliged to warn exchanges about the company's violation while it was still in the process of investigation. And according to Ripple's lawyers, however, the agency's past enforcement actions and statements indicated that XRP wasn't security. Market participants reasonably understood, based on the statutory language, case law, prior actions by other regulators, and enforcement actions and public statements by the SEC and SEC officials, that XRP was not a security. And for years, the SEC provided no contrary indication as the XRP market began to flourish. So, guys, we'll see what happens with this. I mean, this is kind of going back and forth. We've been covering this, lawsuit. It seems like they're, again, a bunch of political banter, back and forth, posturing, legal jargon, things like that. And, don't ever fool yourself that XRP is not the one. Okay? When you have this much attention being brought to XRP or Ripple, that lets you know that you're on to something and that you might just be over the target. So stick to your position, stick to your holdings, continue to acquire and accumulate, as much as possible. And again, I try to get XRP here and there. I think that I'm in a good position, but since these prices are still popping out at me, I have been, building. Like I said, I built, other portfolios on different platforms. Right now it's hotbit.io. And what I've decided is on every single platform that has XRP, I will keep it on that platform and leave my ledger be. And then, I'll take that XRP and just do what I need to do when it takes time for profit. And I don't have to touch anything on my ledger. I'm hoping I don't have to really touch any of my XRP as other assets begin to perform. And this is coming from the Finance Feds, which is dated March 17th by Rick Steves. SEC claims XRP is a security due to the centralized network or nature. The SEC has already indicated that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities due to their decentralized nature. But Ripple is viewed differently by the SEC, which has taken the position that the development and distribution of XRP were conducted by Ripple in a centralized way. Nikhil Mehta, an attorney specialized in blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech at Smith Umison LLC, said that Ripple lawsuit may have a significant impact on the future regulation of not only cryptocurrencies, but also blockchain and financial technology. In a quick recap, the SEC filed an action against cryptocurrency giant Ripple. You see how they said it? Giant. Ripple, alleging that the firm sold XRP as an unregistered security. The SEC argues that XRP is a security and not a commodity or other type of asset because it was generated, distributed, and sold by Ripple Labs. Okay, the SEC has already indicated that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not securities due to their decentralized nature, which is a hallmark of blockchain application, Mr. Mehta continued. Ripple, on the other hand, is viewed differently by the SEC, which has taken the position that the development and distribution of XRP was conducted by the Ripple in a centralized way. We'll see what happens, okay? We know that it's not a security, okay? Ripple, again, argued that their utility depends on XRP's near instantaneous and seamless settlement and low-cost transaction. Treating XRP as a security, by contrast, will subject thousands of exchanges, market makers, and other actors in the gigantic virtual currency market to lengthy, complex, and costly regulatory requirements. So again, we'll see what happens. We don't know what happens to, this. We just got to buy our time, build our patience up, build our perseverance up, build our mettle up. That means we're strong, because at the end of the day, it's like you play, I've played sports most of my life, and I've never had an opportunity to win a championship. So I don't know what that means, or I don't know what the feeling. I can only imagine what that means. I played in championships, but lost championships, and I know how that feels. And it sucks, and it blows. But at the end of the day, you come back for the next season. You come back bigger, faster, stronger, or better, and improved. And this is all this is. We're just fighting through the seasons and fighting through all of this. And guys, these guys, whether you believe it or not, there's good guys, there's bad guys. And right now, the good guys and the bad guys, they're fighting. They're fighting for Ripple. They're fighting for XRP, actually. It's not Ripple, it's XRP. And what this means is you either have a global reset, okay, or you have a reset that is not for the central banks. That's not for people like that who've already had control. And this is why XRP is in their way. It's in their way. And, again, the central banks are destroyed through cryptocurrency because they can't control it. They can't control all of it. And, especially if the value continues to go up and people's dollars are appreciating. Again, we all have a lot in common, whether we believe that or not. Most definitely family, children, and if you have, faith, your faith is always number one. But most definitely, when it comes to finance, money, being able to work, put money in our pockets, put food on the table, we all have that in common. And when people start looking at other options to put money in their pocket to make their dollar go a long way, I think that cryptocurrencies are going to eventually get adopted by people, because more and more people, as we talked on this show, are starting to find their way. And I tell you, when the flood comes, it's going to come heavy. And before that point in time, I believe that we'll have some sort of, resolution with the Fed and the SEC and XRP. But anyway, again, you have to be patient. Okay, if you're into cryptocurrencies to get rich quick, then you're visiting the wrong channel. I don't teach that. I will not teach get rich quick, because there's just no way. Sometimes you get lucky, you might, but what did you learn in the process? Did you learn anything? Okay, did you learn any patience? Did you learn any humbleness? No, you didn't. Because you just got rich quick, and now all of a sudden you're back in the same boat. Because 9 times out of 10 people who get rich, they have no financial education. They have no literacy, and they don't know what to do with their money. Instead, they have this idea, let's just go get this, let's go get that, let's go get whatever you want. It's not like that. So, here on this channel, we're always going to teach responsibility. Number one, we're going to take care of all of the things that we need to take care of every single day, week, month, year, whatever, however long it takes. We're going to knock down every wall, every barrier, every roadblock, and we're going to power it through, because at the end of the day, what do you want? What is it that you want? Put your goals out there, put your dreams out there. They'll all come true. Okay? You got to do something towards them every single day. Every single day. Anyway, guys, I hope that you guys liked today's video. Please share it on your favorite platforms. If you think someone will like the DRich Show, pass it on to them. tag them or whatnot. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, as well as the notification bell. And guys, have a good St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. If you're out drinking, be safe. Okay. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. Make sure you guys are, thinking, properly. Making sure you're making good decisions so that we don't learn to regret any mistakes that we make along the way. By chance, because sometimes things happen we don't expect them to happen. But if you don't put yourself in those positions or situations, it's more likely that they won't happen. So anyway, guys, have a good rest of your Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. We're getting a lot of things accomplished here, and we're going to continue to work hard towards accomplishing goals. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.